Good morning. Welcome to another Sunday prep day. If you're new here, every Sunday I prepare all my veggies for the week so that I can have lunch and dinner on the table in minutes. And today, apart from just cutting up my veggies, I'm also going to make some coleslaw just to use up this cabbage. And I'm going to make a roasted salsa. So I'm just cutting up some cabbage for a red cabbage coleslaw. Cut it nice and fine. So I always cut my vegetables first and then I prepare things that need to be prepared. So, and yeah, we'll always start with our menu. I am diabetic, so I eat low carb lunches and regular dinners, except on the weekend when I have my cheat day and I actually eat sandwiches for lunch. So, as today is Sunday, I'm having some sandwiches. And then for dinner tonight, I'm going to do some chicken sandwiches. I'm going to fry up some chicken in the air fryer, make it nice and crispy. And I always do meatless Mondays. And the easiest low-carb meatless lunch is salad, so that's what I often have on Monday, as I do this time. And for dinner, I'm gonna do some. I was gonna do some vegan lentil tacos, but I think I'm actually just gonna be vegetarian, and I'll do some quesadillas. I've been so into quesadillas lately, so you know, that's what it is. Let me get some cauliflower for later in the week. So Tuesday, for lunch, I'm going to have some coleslaw with some chicken. Nice and simple. I don't know what I'm going to do with the chicken. I can do like chicken wings. So I have those in the freezer, I think. I can do some skewers. I'll just figure that part out. So, and then for dinner, I'm going to do more quesadillas, but I'm going to do those with some, what do I have? I have some ground chicken. So, I'm going to do some chicken quesadillas. Lots of veggies, some cheese. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to do some chicken with some green beans. Right now, I'm just going to cut up some cucumber for my salad. And for dinner on Wednesday, I'm going to do some hamburgers. Because it's summer, I'm going to just do some easy meals. Okay. I like a lot of cucumber in my salads, so I just have 2 of these small Persian cucumbers. I'm going to cut up both. Thursday for lunch again, I'm going to do more coleslaw with chicken. And the same, I'll see like the day before when I prepare my lunch to bring to work. I'll just decide what kind of chicken I'm going to do with it. And then for dinner on Thursday, I'm going to do some noodles with some chicken. Like a noodle bowl. And then Friday for lunch, some fish skewers. I was going to buy some ready-made fish skewers that were already like marinated and everything, but they didn't have them at the store when I went there yesterday, so I'm just going to make my own. So, as I'm going to do some carrots. I'm going to do carrots in some slices to go in the pasta for Friday night. Pasta with some ground salmon. And also in the noodle bowl. And things like that. And I'm also going to grate some carrots to go in, well, julienne them really fine with my julienne slicer. For the coleslaw, and for the lentil tacos. So I'll just cut these up real quick, nice thin slices. My julienne slicer, and I will just take I have 4 carrots here, so I'll just quickly get those julienne. Okay, that's the carrots done. Next up, what we'll do, we'll have some leek. That's going to go in the stir fry, so I'll just cut those into little rings. I'm not going to use the whole leek. That should be plenty. And I'm actually going to wash the leeks because there's always a lot of sand, especially in the tops. So let me just wash that out real quick. There we go. And then some onions. I was gonna get some shallots, but they didn't have them. So I'm just gonna cut some onions in large pieces because this is gonna be for my roasted salsa. So I quartered 2 smallish onions, and I'm just gonna throw those in the Ninja Foodi, and I'm also gonna throw in a whole head of garlic. Then I have some of these little peppers, sweet peppers. There we go, some bigger sweet peppers. Some chilies. Let's throw in a large pepper as well. I'm just gonna make a big batch of salsa, so it will keep for at least a week. So some cherry tomatoes. Let's add some oil. Just let that grill. I'll do that while I'm prepping the rest. It's gonna take 20 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna do 20 minutes first, then I'm gonna stir everything so the top just doesn't get black and the bottom doesn't get any color. I want everything, especially all the peppers, to be a little blackened so you can take the skin off easier. So, let's see. So I have this little onion that I'm gonna dice up fine for some also for the coleslaw. So just cut it in half, leave a little root attached so all the things stay together. Cut one way and then the other, nice and fine. Do the same with the other half. Cut all the way to the root, but not through. And then I cut across. And I'll just put those in with the cabbage. And then I have 2 more onions. Just cut the top and the tail and cut it in half. And these I'll just cut in little half rings for the pasta, for the stir fry, for the quesadillas. Just nice half rings like that. We're making good progress here. Next up, some garlic, just a couple of cloves, again for the pasta, the noodles, the quesadillas. So let's just cut them in slices and then I'll just run my knife through. And that is fine enough for what I need it for. Next up, some peppers. I have a red and a yellow. I'm going to use these for my salad and also for the fish skewers and for the pasta. So 1/2 I'll just cut into little strips for my salad. And the other half I'm going to cut into a quarter. Cut that in half. Those are some nice big pieces for my fish skewers. And the other quarter I'm just going to dice up. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with this red one. Next up, some chilies for the quesadillas, for the pasta, for the noodles. I love chilies. I put them in just about anything. So I'm just doing 2 in different colors just because it's pretty. And lastly, we just have some green beans I'm going to top and tail for one meal this week. Okay. And last for cutting, just some cilantro. Just going to cut it roughly because it's going to go in the food processor, but I just want to help it along a little bit. And I'm going to save the stems for a curry, probably for next week. While we wait for the vegetables to finish roasting, I'm just going to make my coleslaw. So I have my cabbage, my onions, and I'll just add some of my shredded carrots to it. Some salt. And I'm just going to add some ground pepper. I could use fresh pepper, but I don't want the bits in a smooth coleslaw like this. So next, some mustard. And some mayo. Go a little light on the mayo. You can always add more, but keep in mind when it sits, the salt is going to draw a lot of moisture out. It's going to make everything a bit more liquidy. So put in less mayo than you think it needs. I'll give it a little taste. Salt's just right. I want a little bit more pepper. Yeah, that's the way I like it. So we still have quite some time left on the vegetables, so I'm just going to clean this up and we'll check back in and work on that. So the 20 minutes have finished. And I can tell they're starting to blacken, but they're not quite there yet. So I'm just gonna toss everything around. and give that another 10 minutes. And when that's done, I'm just gonna let that cool a bit because I need to peel the peppers and stuff, and I want to be able to actually physically handle it. So we'll be back when that's cooled. Okay, everything has cooled down enough that I can handle it. As you can see, the skin is blackened, so it peels off really easily now. So I'll just peel that off, take out the inside. Make sure you do get all the juices. Yeah. I'll just do this for all the peppers. Just take the skin right off and throw it in the blender. If a little bit of skin stays on, it's not the end of the world, but you want to get off as much as possible. And then we'll just take out the tomatoes, onions. Just throw those right in. And then we have our garlic that is completely soft now, so if you squeeze it, that all just comes right out. And it's nice and mellow and sweet. It's not pungent like raw garlic is. So you can just squeeze that all in. And also make sure that you get all the liquid as well, because there's a lot of flavor in there. And then we'll dump in our cilantro. I have some lime juice, some cumin, and some salt. And we're just going to blitz this up. And we're just going to give this a little taste. You can do with a little bit more salt. So I'll just put that back on for a few seconds to get that mixed in. One more quick taste. Yeah, that is just the way I like it. So I'm just going to transfer that to another container to store that in the fridge. That will keep for at least a week, probably about 2 weeks even. So, but yeah, that was it. I have everything prepped for the week now, so when I go make lunch or dinner, I can have that on the table in minutes. And if you like this, I do this every single Sunday, and every Saturday I post the grocery haul videos. And also about once a month, I do a video where I take everything that I prepped and I show you what I make with them. Sometimes I show you like everything from start to finish, how I cook everything. Sometimes I just show you the end result. Kind of depends on how complicated it is that I'm making. So I'm planning on actually shooting a video like that this week. So, but yeah, if you like this, leave a like, leave a comment, maybe subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.